Good morning. This is Debbie with the Food Prepping channel. And this morning I am fixing a roast in my crock pot. And what I've got is I've got a 4 1/4 pound chuck roast. And what I've done is I've got 3/4 of a tablespoon of coarse ground black pepper in there. I've got well, it's a little bit, once I put the roast in there, I filled the crock pot up with about half water, and then I put the roast in there, and then I've got 1 medium onion and 1 small onion just cut into 4s in there. I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of kosher salt in here, and I've got 1 can of beef broth. That's just regular beef broth, and I've got this set for 12 hours. And what I'm going to do is on the first hour I've got it on high, and then after that I'm going to cut it down to low and let it cook the rest of the time. And that's all I'm going to do with this, because this is what my mother used to do when I was growing up, and I'm going to show you later on tonight what I love to do with the roast like this. It's just salt, pepper, onions, beef broth, the water, and the roast. And I'll bring you back later on tonight. Okay, I'm back. I want you to see this roast. I mean, it is just falling apart. I'm going to come back in just in a few minutes with something that my mama used to do and make for us, but I wanted to show you the roast or whatever. I mean, it's just falling apart. It is, but it's so much broth in here too, and that's what I wanted, but I'll bring you back in a minute. Okay, I went to bring you back and show you. Some of you are probably going to think that this is not good, but I'm telling you, you take the broth, see the broth, and get biscuits. And I've got Grand's biscuits over here in this oven. I have to turn the biscuits, and so that makes them different, but you put the broth on the biscuits. And my mom would make this for dinner and make eggs with it. And I just didn't feel like fixing any eggs tonight. But this beef. And then you take your biscuits and get it in that broth. Get it all soppy and wet and in that broth. And take a bite of your biscuit. That is just, I love this. My mom used to fix this all the time, and it was just so good. And I always put carrots and potatoes and all that in the roast this big, but I didn't want to this time. I wanted some biscuits and beef, just the beef broth and the biscuits, and that's what I've got. And this just is comfort food to me. Total comfort food. So give this a try. This broth on these biscuits is just so good. It doesn't matter what kind of biscuits. You can use homemade biscuits or canned biscuits, whatever. It's still delicious. If you like this recipe, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to be a part of my Facebook group, you can go to www.facebook.com/foodprepping, one word, FOODPREPPING, and like the page there. And I hope you give this a try. This is just in the crock pot. The beef just falls apart, and it's so good. And all I put in it is just onions, a can of beef broth, salt and pepper and water. That's it. And I've got the gravy for the biscuits. Oh my gosh. Alright, you have a good night. I'll talk to you later. Bye.